I mentioned some of the website, which is the free websites you can use very easily. Just log in and you just get the template and you can just add it. But I'm going to explain that how we can make an animated infographic with PowerPoint. I'm going a very simpler way because PowerPoint, everyone is familiar with the PowerPoint, but mostly don't know actually the feature of PowerPoints. In a one PowerPoint, you can create a many things. It's not just for creating your PowerPoint slides. Okay, if it's not about that, it's just if you want to create a slide, you just use the PowerPoint. No, there's a lot more feature we didn't explore about the PowerPoint, and we didn't focus on it. So today I will show you how you can make an animated infographic with the PowerPoint in a very easy and a quick way. So if you don't want to use any template which is related already built template, and you want to create your own template for your course, for your lecture, so you can use this piece of information and it will be very useful for you guys, inshallah. So let's move toward we will learn. I have a one tutorial that I will explain on step by step that how you will be able to make your animated infographic with the PowerPoint.
So the very first thing we're going to need to do is to build out our scene. And to do that, we're going to
Please make focus that we are going to make a one animated video infographic that and we use the tool that is a simple PowerPoint tool, and here is everything which is related to this video infographic. Everything is available with the PowerPoint. Nothing is a very hard and fast rule, so just focus and I will explain on every step. So first of all, you have to know the building out the scene. So let's see the first step, how we can build out the scene.
need images that have some kind of transparency in them. So this could be PNG files or even vector files. And I'm going to be showing you how you can get these files. So if you're more of an advanced user, you can head to sites like freepik.com.
Okay, here is a one option that is called the free pick. This is a website where you can get any kind of the picture, which is just a vector picture or photos or PSD files or icons. So if you want to get it, you can get freely here, and very high resolution pictures if you want. And if you don't want to download from this free pick website, you can use simply Google. So you just go there and you just write up there any picture name, for example picture of a doctor, and then you will be type the PNG and it will be appear all the PNG pictures which is represent in a very good high resolution, so you can just download and you can use. So this is a one of the way, that is a freepick.com. You can go and search out your related pictures
and search for these vector files. They would come in ESP format most of the times. And then you need a software that can read this. Adobe Illustrator is a great software.
If you want to download some of the picture which is from the free pick with the sum of format, that is a PSD format, you will be open it in a one. This is a dashboard of Illustrator. This is the one of the software which is used for designing and animation. But this is not only the solution that you use this Illustrator. Now in the next part, you will see you have another option and simple option. If you don't want to use this Illustrator software, so you can use the another options.
But if you're looking for a free alternative, there is also another software which is called Inkscape. It also does a good job at reading these files. I'm going to put a link in the description to both of these softwares. So if you're interested, you can head down there and download them. Now, if you're less of an advanced user or you're just not comfortable working with vector files, you can still get some of these images from within PowerPoint itself. What you want to do is go to Insert, then click on Pictures, and then click on
So here is the second option. What you can utilize that is just go to the insert, click on the pictures, and select the online pictures. Or you can also download it from the Google, and you can select this device and you can just grab from your device. But if you want online pictures, so here is a one feature of a PowerPoint. You just search online from the PowerPoint. So how you can do it, let's see.
Online pictures. And while you're there, just search for whatever you're looking for and add the word illustration at the end of it. This should give you the cartoon style like images, and a number of these would actually have transparency in them. I'll go ahead and select 2 of these and insert them. And as you can see, this second one right here is an ambulance that has some transparency. I can move that around. You can also do the same by adding the word PNG, and most of the time this would bring pictures that have some transparency in them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and create our very first scene here. In my case, I will be using vector files and Adobe Illustrator. So what I want to do is first of all create my background, and I'm just going to click on the background picture that I have right here and click on Control Copy. So I'm going to head over to PowerPoint and right click with my mouse and click on Format Background, and then the option that says Picture or Texture Fill. And then what you want to do is click on the clipboard. So that will paste whatever I have in the clipboard to set that as the background.
So this is the one option that you just copy a background from the Illustrator and just go to the PowerPoint and just click on the picture or texture fill, and then click on the clipboard to paste your background which you already copied from the Illustrator. Now move toward the next option. What is the next simpler option for you, that how you can put the background?
And if you're not using Adobe Illustrator to do this, you can click on Insert and then click on Online Pictures. And then you can go ahead and just search for an illustrated hospital image and use that for your background. So next I'll go ahead and copy each of our individual characters by doing Control C and then Control V in PowerPoint. Just paste them within PowerPoint, and I'll scale that to fit properly within the scene. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the exact same thing for each and every one of the characters that we have in that scene and scale them properly until they all fit well. So, and remember, if you're not doing this with Illustrator and vector files, you can simply just go to Insert on PowerPoint and click on Pictures and then Online Pictures, and then just search for pictures of a patient, for example, and just put the word PNG next to it, and you can insert that within your scene and follow along with this tutorial. So next we are getting to the fun part. We're going to start.
So this is how you just create a scene. Now the second one is how you will be create an animation. So all the data you have, all the picture, all the background you have, now it's time to create an animation. So let's move toward this step.
Animating our scene, and there are 3 ways I'm going to show you how to do this. The very first is the animation tab that you have right here, and it has several kinds of animation that you can use to bring your scene to life. The first is the entrance animation, and this sort of just controls when your character comes into the scene. We also have what is called an emphasis, and this doesn't bring the character into the scene, but it adds some movement while the character is already within your scene. Then we also have what is called an exit animation, and this simply takes the character out of the scene with some animation.
So we represent that how this character will be enter and how it will be the exit. So we use some of the animation. We have one tab on PowerPoint that is animation, and we can use different animations. We can use different animation to represent our animated video.
And then newer versions of PowerPoint also have something that's called a motion path. And this just gives what
if you see here, here is all the options that for entrance, for exit, and the third one is that is the motion path. It will be show you the path of your motion. Please off your mic. It's distortion. I don't know who. Hira, please, can you off your mic? Okay, let me mute it from here. Okay. So I was explaining that in the add animation, we have a different categories. That was the first one was the entrance. The second one is exit, how the character will be exit. And here is the motion path. So here is a different path you can select. Check how
the subject you have in the scene some path to move around. So the next type of animations we're going to be using today are transitions, and these move from one slide to another, and if used creatively you can do some nice effects like the one you see right here. Quite interesting.
So this is the option of transition. If you want to move any of the object, you just click on the transition and you can select the different styles of transition, so it will be look more effective.
And then finally, we are also going to be using 3D models. These also have some kind of animations attached to them. For example, if I use the bird that we have right here and add it to the scene, so you're going to see that it's already animated with flapping wings, which we can use to our advantage. All right, let's go ahead and add some animations to our scene. So I'm going to click on this object right here and I'll go to animations so we can add some entrance animations. So again, there's some options already available right here. And if you don't like any of those, you can click on more entrance effects and that will open up a whole lot more options. The key here when you're doing these kinds of animations is to kind of keep things simple. If you put too many animations and keep it busy, it's gonna look a little bit kind of shady. So I'm just gonna go for something simple like pick in. So they're gonna rise from the ground. Look at that, that's quite simple and clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same for the second object in the scene. So if you want to see your animations, you click on animations pane right up here and then it shows you all the animations that you have in your scene. And you can always click the play button to see what it looks like so far. So for our main subject Ben, we're going to use two types of animation. I've added the float in and then I'm going to do one more thing. I'll go to add animation, click on that. And then I'm going to add an emphasis. For example, we could use maybe the theta effect. So that way he comes up and then shakes his head to kind of say hi. So and here is what that looks like. It's looking pretty good so far. So for our final two characters, we're going to use motion paths for them. And you do that by going to add animation and then motion path. And I'm going to be using the left to right motion paths so they walk across the screen. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and adjust the path. And to do that, you want to click right here where you see a little green line that adjusts where it starts from. And I'm going to move that to start just right from outside the screen. And then you're going to see a red dot on the other side, and this shows where it ends. And I'm going to drag this red dot all the way to the other side to make it so that they end just right, almost at the end of the screen. All right, so let's take a look at what that looks like right now. So as you can see, they move from the left to right. So they are moving pretty fast and that doesn't look so realistic, but no problem. We're going to fix that real quick. So you want to click on the effect itself, which is the last one we just added. Right click on it and go to timing. And then you're going to see where it has the different durations. So you can select any one of those. And if you don't like what it has there, you can put it in manually. But for now, I'm going to just use the 20 seconds. All right. So that is already looking much better. But we're going to fix one more issue. If you notice, they are walking behind the characters who are supposed to be behind them. And that's an easy fix. All you just need to do is right click and say bring to front, and voila, that is completely fixed. So sometimes you might want to control the way the animations happen, especially if you're using this for a video, and that's easy to do. What you just want to do is right click next to the animations on the timeline, and instead of happening on mouse click, just click for it to start with previous or after previous.
So these are the setting for that. If you want to present some of the animation with previous or after previous, then you will be not just click mouse click and then anything will be happening. So as you start this one, it will be appear according to the just timing. Like one character will be appear with the after the previous, or all the sequence will be very smooth, and no need to click mouse click and all these things.
What you're trying to do, and just go ahead and repeat the same process for all the animations on your timeline to make sure they're starting automatically and not when the mouse is clicked. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and add all the rest of the animations in this scene, and then I will create one more scene and animate all the elements on that one too, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use transitions from one slide to another slide. All right, so for my very first transition effect, I want the doctor character to morph into the next scene. So he's going to sort of transition into the next scene. And to do that, I'm going to be using something called the morph effect. So what I want to do is you want to make sure that you have an element that was in the first slide that is also in the second slide. So in my case, it's the doctor character. And then I'm going to go ahead in the second slide and just click for it to morph. So if you notice, it's not doing exactly what I expected to do just yet. That's because I still have an entrance animation on the doctor character. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that and press the morph effect one more time. And you can see the way that transitions into the next scene very beautifully. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and create the two final scenes that we had from that intro video. And then I will use one of these to show you how to add 3D objects into your scenes. All right, so to do
now in this scene we will add the 3D object. For this you can also search online, just by the PowerPoint, just go to the insert and you will search the 3D 3D object, and you just insert it on it and you just change the direction also, you will see now.
This, what you want to do is go to Insert and then click on 3D models right here and click on stock 3D models. So this will give you some of the models that were already created by Microsoft. So I'm going to go ahead and click on animated animals, and then we'll select this little bug right here and insert that into the scene. And now you see you have a 3D model, and if you click and drag around, you can change the angle and rotate it in 3D space however you like. And we can add our animations to it like we do any other object. So I'm going to go ahead and do add animation and create a motion path animation. And I'm just going to do a diagonal movement, so we would have it fly across the screen just like that, and drag that to end somewhere outside, and there you go. All right, so finally I'm just going to go ahead and add some clip art text to our scene to complete the final scene. All right, next we're going to talk about sound design.
So now you just collect all the data. Now you create all the animation. This is a game of transition and animation. Just two tabs. Use just two tabs. One tab is animation tab, and the second tab was transition tab. And you just create a one animated infographic or one animated video infographic, you can say. So now the third step is a sound design. So now we have a one background music, because this is a mostly recommended video infographic that is with just a background music and all the representation by the characters and some of the text. So let's move toward how we can add sound in it.
This is the icing on the cake when you're doing your videos. It adds that final missing thing that makes your videos exciting. And PowerPoint has a lot of options for this. So to add, let's say sound effect when our object comes up to the scene, what you want to do is go ahead and just click on the object. And then you want to right click on your effect panel. And then go to where it says effect options. And then where it says no sound, you can go ahead and just click on that and select. You can select one of these sounds. if it applies to what you're trying to do. But in case you wanted to upload a custom sound, you just scroll down to the bottom and click on other sounds. And right here I have a pop sound that will pop whenever the character plays, and we can always adjust the volume right here to the right. And that's what that sounds like. So I'll go ahead and repeat the same process for the other character. Okay, so when it comes to adding background sound to the scene, you go to Insert Media, and
so here the two sound, the one sound which is every character have a different sound on on their effects, and one is another sound that is a background sound. So now we are going to add the background sound.
click on audio, and then we're going to do audio from my computer. And then I have some ambient.
You can simply download these kind of audios from Google just with the extension of MP3. So you just download and you can use.
Voice here that I already downloaded. So I will add that and just get that out of the scene so that this icon doesn't show. And then let's play that to hear what that sounds like. Okay, so that's what that sounds like. If you want to control the volume, there's a knob to the right here. You can just go ahead and just reduce and adjust the volume accordingly. So one thing is you can control when this music stops playing, and to do that you right click on it and say effect options, and then it says it should end. Right now I want it to end once we get out of this slide, so it ends after current slide. That is fine. With the background music, I'll show you how to make it play throughout all the slides. All right, so for our background music, I'm going to do the same thing, insert media and audio from my computer. So I have a background music here that I already downloaded from the internet. So again, I'll get that out of the slide and I will play that for you to hear what that sounds like. Alright, so to make it play throughout the video, we right click again and go to effect options. But this time around, instead of asking it to end after current slide, I'll say end after, and I'll just count. I have 4 slides, so end after the 4th slide is when I want the background music to stop playing, and PowerPoint will take care of the rest for you. Alright, now let's see what all of this sounds like. I don't know about you, but this is already looking pretty amazing. I'm sure you can impress a couple of people with a slide like that. Now, finally, let's talk about recording voiceover.
So now you already your one animated infographic which is with the background. So if you want to stop there, you can. But now this is the next option. If you want to add some voiceover, so now it's a time of recording with the voiceover. How we can do this?
If you wanted to do that using PowerPoint, that is quite simple. The first thing I'll advise you to do is go to your very first animation and click to start on mouse click. That's because this helps you with the timing of your recording, so it doesn't start when you're not ready. Then the next thing you want to do is go to slideshow and then click on record slideshow and then do record from the beginning. So that's going to open this window right here. You just want to make sure that your mic.
So if you see in this window, we have a one complete recording scenario. Here is the option of the record, stop, or replay if you want. And here is some notes. This is your screen. And if you want to put some of annotation, you can use this pen and you just mention and just record it. And you must make sure that here is a mic. So you must make it just on while you want to ready to record.
Is not muted right here, and then if just make sure you're selected also the right microphone from the option right here at the bottom. And once you've done all of that, you have to stay still, quiet, and hit the record button. Meet Ben, chief surgeon at his hospital. Ben has made it in life and has helped a lot of patients get well and feel better. And once you're done, you just have to hit the stop button to stop the recording. If you feel the need to start over, just click on this little X right here and then click on clear recordings, and that will give you the option to start all over again. And once you're done, you just X out of this and you are done with your awesome video. Finally, I'm going to show you how to export this as a video. You click.
So now this is the time how you will be save this video. This is all done. You just create animation, you just put all the background music, and now you just do some voiceover. So this is a complete piece of information is ready. So now it's the time to export this video infographic. So we will go toward the file, and you will select the option of export.
File, and then you click on export, and then you want to click on the option that says create video. So if you did this using narration, you just want to make sure that you select the use narration. And then once you're done with that, just give it an awesome name. And
so you just simply save this one, just export and go to the video or create video option, and just give it the name, and you will be select the extension of MP4, and you will be save.
click save, and congratulations, my friends, you have successfully.
So this is a very easy and interesting way how you can use your PowerPoint tool to present your animated infographic. So I hope you understand it well. If you didn't understand anything, you just repeat this recording, and you will be see, and you will be learn. So this is just an idea. This is just an idea. I give you just an idea. You can use these options, and this is your playground. Now you can use different animations, different effects, and you can make different things according to your target and according to your need.
Created.
So this is all about the animated infographic. Hope I explained well. So if there is any question, you can ask, please, and if you want to on your mic, you can on your mic. And one more thing, if you saw in this video, there is a one PowerPoint. This is Microsoft Office 365 PowerPoint. If you are worried about you don't have Microsoft 365 and you will be not able to use these features, so don't worry. With the university have a subscription of Microsoft 365. You can just log in with your with your university email and ID, and you can use the Microsoft Office 365 offline and also online, and you will be utilize all the features. Thank you so much. So now it's time to question. If you have any question, you can ask. If you want me to repeat anything, you can ask.